first time watching Doctor Who Series 7, we're in its episode 6. This is a Christmas special, which is surprising because it is episode 6. That's normally like at the end of the season. So this one's a 2012 Christmas special called The Snowmen. That's what we'll be watching. So let's just get into it. Before we get into it though, how are you guys doing? I hope you're doing great. I'm doing great too now. Much better than before. Cannot wait to get started with this episode. The Doctor's all alone. He's feeling very down and not like himself. We saw him in the minisodes. He wasn't really, you know, the uppity and giddy Doctor that we knew. Now that he's without a companion, particularly Amy and Rory, the Pondicuses are gone, and so he's not feeling too great. We saw Vestra, Strax, and Jenny. Are those three gonna bring back the Doctor? Are they going to be able to? Are they going to be enough? Are they the companions? I don't know. All questions that needs to be answered in this episode. So let's just do it. Without any further ado, here we go. England, 1842.
He never talks to anyone. So alone.
I'm like, is that the Doctor? He's very alone as well. Well, he's got his own snowman, so...
They're silly.
They're silly.
Nice. Look at them. They're throwing snow at each other. He's actually building something out of snow, you know.
Need anyone else?
Is that in his mind? Because how is nobody else hearing that like those kids?
How?
50 years later, okay, that's him now.
It's been sampled.
The great swarm is approaching.
Great intelligence.
It's in hand. I serve you in this, as in everything else.
Why is he talking like this? It's in hand.
Won't be a problem. I promised to feed them.
I promised to feed them. He comes across as a bit of a Slytherin.
I don't see any food here.
I do.
I do.
What is this?
Food today
Feed you.
to the snowmen. Know what I mean? It sounds a bit like Snape.
30 billion points from Gryffindor.
And it's so difficult to talk like that, man. That Snape and the other dude, Malfoy, the daddy Malfoy.
Did you make this snowman?
Was that the Doctor?
Did. Because it wasn't.
That's the Doctor.
It just appeared from nowhere.
So,
Maybe it's snow that fell before. Maybe it remembers how to make snowmen.
What? Snow.
it's like one of those things where the same actor is playing a different role. Because she was a Dalek before.
What's your name?
Clara.
Nice name. You should definitely keep it.
Goodbye.
Oi! Where are you going? I thought we was just getting acquainted.
Where's? I see he wasn't wearing his, you know, bow tie. Corn Street.
How refreshing to see you taking an interest.
Astra!
And made your usual impact, no doubt.
No impact at all. Those days are over.
Doctor. What 2 words?
Doctor? Doctor who?
Doctor Who. Okay, this intro is vastly different because Vastra anyways. Oh, they're doing the face of the Doctor thing again now. They used to do that in the classic Doc. What? Doctor Who. Alright, I like the new intro. I don't know, it's probably because it's new. It's gonna get old very quick. I'm like a child. I see something new, I like it. And then I'm tired of it after a few minutes.
Pond's frozen over. Hasn't frozen since the night.
Since the night your children's governess died a year ago.
I was gonna say, is that a swimming pool or something? Pond. Pondicus.
Very pond, which then froze. You didn't find her till a month later, when the ice finally melted.
I recall the incident. It is the sort of thing one remembers.
Ice remembers too.
Who are you? What do you want here?
A great intelligence.
Well, Dr. Simeon, you're out very late tonight.
Almost makes you wonder what you've been up to. But then I have often
That's Vastra.
about the activities.
A woman and her suspiciously intimate companion.
I resent your implication of impropriety. We are married.
More than can be said for you, eh, dear?
I think winter is coming.
Winter is coming! Are you a Stark?
Because there's not a single thing you can do to stop it.
Perhaps I can't, but I know a man who can.
I look forward to meeting him.
Well, you will soon.
When you find something brand new in the world, something you've never seen before, what's the next thing you look for?
A grenade.
A prophet.
That's Victorian values. Couldn't we at least investigate?
It's none of our business.
Sir, permission to express my opposition to your current apathy.
Permission granted.
Sir, I am opposed to your current apathy.
Don't worry, no one's going to hurt you.
What is that thing?
Silence, boy.
That's strange. As you can see, he's easily confused.
Silence, girl. Sorry, lad.
Sometimes, don't worry, it's like you produce whole legions at a time and you lose the last hour of your memory.
Where is it? Where's what, sir?
I sent you to get the memory.
He touched it.
Little fella, isn't he?
Maybe. He gave his life for a friend of mine once.
Then how come he's alive?
Another friend of mine brought him back. I'm not sure what his brains made the return trip.
Yeah.
Neither am I.
Knew who can't let go of characters.
Sir, emergency! I think I've been run over by a cab!
People's thoughts and memories, and because it's only you...
A snowman?
Ah, interesting. Well, thinking about it?
Yes.
Well, telepathic field, they're mirroring you. The more you think about the snowmen, the more they appear. Picture them melted!
Gone.
Very good. Very.
And now she's wet.
Yeah, boy.
Is that going to happen again?
Well, if it does, you know what to do about it.
Unless I forget.
Of course she's gonna come back looking. The sanitarians were like... good. Strax is just a joke. Oh my god, that music is so similar to Harry Potter. Plotter. Nice.
Hello.
How tall is she? How did she reach those, you know? Because the doctor had to jump, like proper jump to reach it. Wow. TARDIS. And the bulb on top. Imagine you fall off.
Hello?
He's gonna go in.
Oh!
Oh no, she ran away. It's like a dog.
Got my own work to get back to.
What work? Why won't you ever tell us?
Never believe me. And how are the children? Excited about tomorrow?
Francesca, same as ever. Digby said he missed you every day. Captain Latimer wants to see you.
Of course. Every day?
Twice on Saturdays.
GI.
Children are really my area of expertise.
They are, however, your children.
You have, if I
Yeah.
may say, a remarkable amount of wisdom in these matters for one so very pretty, Miss Montague.
Pretty? What does that have to do? I was... It's funny the way she's done her hair. It kind of looks like Vastra. Do you know what I mean? She's kind of like that too.
And we saw a dead cow.
How exciting.
Do your secret voice.
Hello, mates.
Exactly nightmares.
So she's like,
You can't talk about things like that to Daddy. Why? She fell in there.
she has to put up all this work for posh people. Appear posh herself.
You dream about her. What do you dream?
She says I've been bad. She said she'd come back for Christmas. Tonight.
It's her lucky day tonight.
Don't you? I think she needs a doctor.
Doctor Who?
Doctor!
People are like, what?
Doctor!
We attract attention, do we?
Doctor Who?
That's her. That's Jenny. Yeah, look.
You will confine yourself to single-word responses.
Why?
Why?
Oh.
Truth is singular. Lies are words. Words, words.
So was the first time you said words true, the other two were lies?
Curiosity about Snow and about him. Yes. What do you want from him? Help. Why? Danger. Why would he help you? Kindness. Doctor is not kind.
Well, that's a lie. Use more than one word. Stop talking. One word. Stop lying.
He stands above this world.
That's the only true word in that sentence.
Affairs of its inhabitants. He is not your salvation, nor your protector. Words. Now he prefers isolation to the possibility of pain's return. Kindly choose a word to indicate your understanding of this.
But you chose like 50,000.
Tell him all about the snow and what fresh danger you believe it presents. And above all, explain why he should help you. But do it in one word.
You just wanted to touch her, creep.
I gave her the one-word test.
It was pointless. What did she say?
I agree.
Well,
Pond.
No, not her, the frozen pond. But because your dumbass test only allows one word.
Sir, it's Sherlock Holmes.
What?
Oh,
No, come on. I was like, no, I don't want to see this. I need to see the real Sherlock first.
Now, I see this is one of your business cards. It says so on the front.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
What?
Wakey, wakey!
That is highly valuable equipment. You must have a way now.
You are not of this world.
Takes one to snow one.
I see what you did there.
And mirror what it finds. Looks like snow, isn't snow. When you've learnt enough, what do? You can't conquer the world using snowmen. Snowmen are rubbish in July. You have to be better than me. Most open file, most viewed page. You know, you really should delete your history.
Take him downstairs.
Gone.
Body frozen in a pond.
He really is Sherlock, eh?
Madame Vastra wondered if you were needing any grenades.
Grenade?
She might have said help.
What?
Well, your investigation.
Might have said help.
Investigating just because some bird smiles at me. Who do you think I am?
Oh.
Sherlock Holmes.
Birds.
Don't be clever, Strax. It doesn't suit you. Clever one. Now go away.
Yes, Mr. Holmes.
Shut up. You're not clever or funny, and you've got tiny little legs.
I was gonna say, who's watching from a... Well, that's Clara. All right, she's staying here. I forgot. Wait, is she staying here? I don't know, man.
Was that about 5 minutes? Where did that come from?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Got shoes on in the bed.
And as a matter of fact, he's right here. Aren't you, Doctor?
That's... What?
Children have been very naughty.
Oh, that's the old governor or whatever. Governess.
Franny.
Franny, wow.
Milton.
One letter off and you find yourself in a whole lot of trouble.
What about the man? You said the man was here, the cloud man.
Yeah, where's the mayor? The governor's here.
Doctor? Doctor!
That's him. Hey, lovely. The mayor is here.
I knew you'd come.
No, you didn't, because I don't. It's not something I do anymore. Next time you're in trouble, don't expect...
Lovely.
Old habits.
It's cooler.
It is very cool. Hey. It is.
Cool.
He's back. He's back.
The room's getting cold.
So he feels cool now. All right, cool. He dropped his hat too.
Hey, I am your governess's gentleman friend, and we've just been upstairs kissing.
That's the way to do it.
Meanwhile, your previous governess is now a living ice sculpture.
Nice.
Mr. Punch, Jenny. I'm not engaging again. I'm under attack.
You missed this, didn't you?
Yeah, of course he did.
Right, how long have we got?
Wow.
To attack.
His whole demeanor has changed, you know? It's amazing how much the Pondicus's leaving affected him, you know?
Oi, I told you to stay in there.
I didn't listen.
You do that a lot.
That's why you like me.
Who said I like you?
Oh, lovely. There you go.
You just did.
And we just... Shut up. Between you and me, can't wait to find out.
My bottle is stuck.
You're going to have to take those clothes off. I didn't mean...
I know.
Are you? If I've got a plan, what is it? You tell me.
It's good to see him back.
Righty.
So?
After you.
After you.
I love how he does that.
He's after us and you want to chat?
Well, we can't chat after we've been horribly killed, can we?
How did we get up so high so quick?
You could try.
I'm not sweet on the inside and I'm certainly not...
That's different, right? The glass is gone.
Travel anywhere in time and space.
You can wear a skirt now again, Clara.
Go on, say it. Most people do.
Nope.
Smaller on the outside.
Hey, she said it the other way around.
Is it magic? I don't know why I asked that. It's just... I like making souffles.
Do you like burning them? Where do you get your eggs and milk?
You followed me. Remember?
She's a Dalek. She's a Dalek. She's a Dalek. That's what I was saying. How did she grab the ladder if she's that short?
The ladder without this. You took it. For me. Why?
Whatever. Doctor Who in it.
I never know why. I only know who.
Doctor Who?
What's this?
Me.
It's a key to the TARDIS, but don't do that. Don't do that. She's a Dalek. Exterminate. She dropped the key.
Clara! Get off of me!
She's got the keys.
No!
Get off of me!
No!
They're gonna go off the edge. They're gonna fall. Remember how I said imagine falling from there?
It's Clara.
It was Clara.
Oh, dear God. What did you...
Sorry, too soon. I'm like, she can use her dress as a parachute, but I guess no. I mean, it's Doctor Who, listen. She's okay? I like how the pieces of the other one are there. Yellow ice. He brought the old governess. What's she smiling? She's alive. She's a Dalek. I'm telling you, how can a human be like perfectly fine dropping that high? Like no blood, no scratches, no cuts, nothing. She's not real, I'm telling you.
Has capacities and abilities beyond anything your puny human mind could possibly understand. Try not to worry.
They're gonna bring her back just like they brought him back, right? But they don't need to do that because she's not dead. I mean, there's not one scratch on her body. Come on, ma'am. Ma'am? Fam, man, I'm, same thing.
Doctor, her injuries are severe.
Doesn't look like it.
I am responsible for what happened to Clara. She was in my care.
I was gonna say,
Blaming yourself?
he just got out of, or it seemed like he just got out of,
Going to live.
I think so too. The whole pond situation, and now He took on another companion in the first day. Right after giving her the keys as well. Oh, she's fine. Lovely.
I just know who.
You're gonna save this one.
If I do, will you come away with me?
I think the universe makes bargains.
It was my fault.
Better save the world.
Better call Saul.
Please, I command you.
Sounds like a child.
Of course it sounds like a child. It is a child. Simeon is a child. The snow has no voice without him.
Don't listen to him. He's ruining everything.
How long has the intelligence been talking to you?
I was a little boy.
Mm-hmm.
My snowman. He spoke to me.
That's silly.
Yeah.
Snow doesn't talk.
Always been sure.
Good.
You'll forget everything.
I'm glad you think so. No parasite without a host. Without you, it will have no voice. Without the governess, it will have no form.
Wow, that worm is really munching away.
But you were just Dr. Simeon. You were not real. Dreamed you. How can you still exist?
Now the dream outlives the dream.
I tried so long to take on human form.
Oh, nice.
Simeon, I fill him now.
Do you feel it?
Winter
Winter is coming. He's definitely a Stark.
is coming.
Hang on and fight, boy. You can do it.
Boy.
Your children.
There was a critical mass of snow at the house. If something happened there...
Saltwater rain.
What's on earth that could drown the snow? A whole family crying on Christmas Eve.
This guy tastes everything.
It rained.
It rained.
Run, you clever boy.
Clever boy.
And remember,
And remember.
it's Christmas.
He's remembering?
Christmas Day.
That's the day they're gonna come and get you. The kid said that right, I think. Dies with a smile on her face. But she's not.
Well, we can't be in much danger from a disembodied intelligence that thinks it can invade the world with snowmen.
The underground is a key strategic weakness.
She did. She's not. She was what? I don't.
The great intelligence rings a bell.
Great intelligence. Bells are not ringing for me.
Her name, her full name.
Osmond Oswald, Junior Entertainment Manager, Starship Alaska.
It is her. Okay. I mean,
It was her.
Run, you clever boy.
yeah.
Run, you clever boy. And remember.
And remember.
It was Souffle Girl again. Time with the Daleks, but her voice. It was the same voice.
Doctor,
The same woman.
He didn't see her. He saw a Dalek.
Impossible. Something.
Oh. Okay. Because I thought maybe it's one of those things where, like, it's the same actor doing a different role, but, like, they were talking about souffles and stuff. And then there at the end, obviously, they just said the same thing as well.
But perhaps the universe makes bargains after all.
Perhaps it does.
Doctor! Through there? I hate this place. Don't you think it's creepy?
That's Clara.
Nah. I don't believe in ghosts.
Ah. Called it. She's a Dalek. She's a ghost.
Watch me run.
Hey, run, clever boy. All right. No. Where's the cursor? There it is. I don't want to see the next episode, okay? Not right now. But if you guys want to see the next episode, though, right now, guess what? You can. It's available on my Patreon. Link in the description to my Patreon. Full instructions are there as well. Check it out. All right. Run, clever boy. That's what River used to say as well, right? Well, clever boy. I think. Oh, did she? I don't know. Anyways, yeah. It was a fun little episode. I enjoyed it. Pretty good. We got to see this character again. I thought maybe it's the same actress playing a different role, but no, it's the same character. Wait a minute, because she was playing two different people in this one. But no, she was a Dalek, like an actual Dalek in that one. Clever boy, eh? They're trying to be clever, aren't they? She's like a ghost or something, and she's different people at different times, and that's going to be their justification. Doesn't make sense, but that's Doctor Who. Anyways, yeah, all right, cool. Like I said, it was actually a very good episode. I actually liked it quite a bit. I liked the fact that the Doctor, well, I didn't like, but it was interesting to see the Doctor the way he was without Rory and Amy, and how lonely he was, and how like to himself he was, and even Vastra and Jenny and Strax trying their best, trying to bring him back, weren't able to bring him back. You know, all their attempts failed, and you know, he was dressing differently as well. I mean, that one scene where he starts to wear the bow tie again, and his attitude sort of changes as well. You know, after that is he meets Clara. So Clara has this impact on him, and she's able to bring him back. That's all it took to get over Amy, eh? That's all it took. But yeah, so, and then right away, like, just as that happens, like, literally he starts to trust her again. He starts to be himself again around her, and he gives her the key, and just like that, she's gone. And he obviously blames himself, because obviously. And it's very interesting. It was, like I said, it was entertaining. The story of that dude, forgot his name, the boy, right, who then, you know, builds the great intelligence or whatever. That's kind of sad as well if you think about it. This kid is kind of lonely, similar to the Doctor, and doesn't want to talk to anybody else, and so he sort of builds this imaginary friend, which is fine. A lot of people have that friend, those friends, I suppose, and you know, but it becomes, well, more than that. It's so he thinks of it as friendship, but it's not really friendship, is it? It's he's basically a slave. Do you know what I mean? He's being controlled like a puppet. That's literally what they say, and he thinks they're their friends. Like the great intelligence is controlling him, doing everything that they want from him, and he thinks it's just friendship, which it isn't, obviously not. So it's kind of sad, you know, if you think about that as well. The whole Clara situation is very interesting. We already talked about the Doctor. What exactly is going to happen with Clara? Who exactly is she? I don't know. I'm sure they're going to, you know, show us more as we move forward. And I cannot wait to find out more. So just like the Doctor, I'm over Amy and Rory as well. You know, yeah, of course, we'll miss Amy and Rory. But yeah, we've got to move on. We've got to do, you know, other episodes and stuff like that. So yeah, like I said, pretty decent episode. Pretty good special as well. Although I'm going to be perfectly honest, I didn't go with that mindset of a special. I didn't really consider it a special. I don't know. It was kind of weird. They broke the pattern. So like, I was like, no, this is not a special. No, I don't want it. Anyways, so what's interesting? It was, like I said, a fun little episode, entertaining. There's a lot going on. A lot we saw a different side. Not different. We've seen this side of the Doctor before, but, you know, seeing this sort of, you know, full of life character being so like brought down without his companion, and then coming back to life, and then going back again, and coming back to life at the end once he realizes that Clara is a mystery. So yeah, there's a lot going on, and I cannot wait to see what's going to happen next. So if you want to see the next episode, link in the description to my Patreon. That's where you'll find all the episodes. You know, they go up first on Patreon. Full-length reaction will be there as well. Thank you so much, every single one of you, for supporting me. And thank you so much for watching this video. Subscribe if you're new to the channel so you don't miss out on any new videos that I upload. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Until then, have a nice